Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho will have rough this year. Primate Ayodele predicts. The news in full. The spiritual head of the Inri Evangelical Spiritual Church in Lagos State, Primate Babatunde Elijah Ayodele, has predicted tough times for detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and the Yoruba Nation agitator, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, in 2022. The Sun reports. The Sun also reported that Primate Ayodele urged Nigerians to be watchful and prayerful in the new year in order to avert looming troubles ahead, just as he announced that the first 7 days of the year has been set aside for prayers for the nation. He was also quoted as saying that in the first 160 days in 2022, Nigerians must be very careful and prayerful because of the evil of that period. That is why we have set aside the first 7 days of this year for prayers so as to avert the looming dangers ahead. The year 2022 is a year of mixed bag, so as a country, we need prayers in order to avert avoidable troubles. Primate Ayodele said that contrary to insinuations, the federal government has no agenda to kill Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, who are currently in detentions, but revealed that the duo might not find it easy as they battle against their freedom, to regain their freedom. And he continued saying that Sunday Igboho must calm down. In fact, he needs to change his lawyer. He should look for a new and senior Salami to handle his case. In addition to that, if Sunday Igboho does not handle his matter very well, he will stay longer in detention. The Nigerian government is so much interested in him, they are not going to kill him, but they are keen on holding him until the end of this administration. So, he must be very prayerful. Nnamdi Kanu will not find it easy so well. He should still expect tough time because the government is not ready to free him as well for 1 second. He needs to be very prayerful and watchful this time around. The government does not have any plan to kill either Igboho or Kanu. They should put that insinuation aside. The government will only employ sorts of tactics to prolong their days in detention. This year will be a tougher year for IPOB and Eastern Security Network. There will be confrontations and killing between nations, security forces, and the IPOB and ESN. On the nation economy, Primate Ayodele said that Nigerians need to be watchful about the nation's economy, that the economy is going down. Oil will be discovered in many other places, but will not be able to impact the economy. Some documents will also leak from NNPC, and that will put the corporation into troubles. This will create problem for the Minister of Petroleum and the GMD of NNPC. The planned removal of fuel subsidy will plunge Nigeria into a deeper problem. In addition to the hike in price of PMS, Nigerians must also express scarcity of the product this year. I am seeing protests which can grind Buhari's government for some time. His revelations for the new year also captured the nation's politics and political actors in the country, where Primate Ayodele continued, saying that he would like to warn Hope Uzodinma not to waste his time and resources on re-election because he will definitely lose, saying that the PDP will take over the state at the end of next election and APC will not win Cross River State, although the incumbent governor, Ben Ayade, belongs to APC. And if the man aspires for presidency or vice presidency, his dream will not see the light of the day. Tinubu will also face a lot of trials and complications. He should drop his presidential ambition for better things because God has not ordained him. If anybody puts him there, they will just mess this country up. Atiku will not make a better option as the president of Nigeria. If PDP gives it to Atiku, the party should bid the 2023 presidential ambition goodbye, saying that Kwakwanso wants to decamp, and if it decamps to APC, he will also mess himself up. He revealed concerning the 2023 elections, Primate Ayodele said that these are the people God revealed to me as presidential and vice presidential materials if they are lucky to be picked. In APC, we have people like Zulum, Malabuni, Governor of Yobe, Boss Mustafa, Malami, Fashola, Aregbesola, Fayemi, and Akpabio. The endorsement of Oshibanjo by Babangida is a waste of time. Oshibanjo would have been a good choice, but the Northerners do not want him. These are the people Buhari should support. Buhari will not support Tinubu. The rotational president Nigerians are clamoring 4. Is not too certain. In fact, power may return to the north if care is not taken. In PDP, talking of presidential and vice presidential candidates, I can see Tambuwa, Saraki, Bala, Wike, Okowa, Makinde, Udom, Otom, and also Enugu State Governor. Things can change tomorrow, but at the moment, this is the list of people God revealed to me. I am still praying to God who among them is going to be the president. I will reveal the president immediately God shows me the person. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun is going to make a lot of mistakes. Amosun will still tackle him. If care is not taken, Amosun boys will come back. If Amosun can retrace his steps and find a way to bring back his boys, including his disgruntled ones, Amosun boys will take over from Dapo Abiodun in 2023. Abiodun will face so many problems. Abiodun's efforts will not be appreciated because he has stepped on so many toes. He must strive hard to prevent people from decamping from his party and restrain himself from promising more blunders. If Ekweremadu can work very hard because they want to gang up against his governorship ambition in Enugu State, PDP will still win. PDP will win Imo State. PDP will also win Cross River State. PDP will also win Abia State. Some people will still decamp to PDP after the APC convention. APC will be shaken. The best chairmanship candidates that can help APC is Suzwan. The electoral bill will not be allowed to fly as expected. The Senate and House of Representatives will still have to be watchful and prayerful. I am seeing a new building for the Senate. I see confusion in Aso Rock. Sensitive documents will expose Buhari's government will leak. Some Buhari's cabinet members will accuse of corruption. EFCC will go after some people that have political ambitions and also kill their ambitions. Speaking on insecurity and crisis in the country, the Lagos-based cleric said Nigerians must pray very well so that our military facilities and other sensitive places will not be attacked. Boko Haram will strike harder between February and July. In particular, we must be prayerful and watchful in the months of February and March because of the evil plans of these enemies of the state. They should be watchful in Lagos, Abuja, Rivers, Maiduguri, and all the Kaduna, Nasarawa State, Zamfara, and also Gombe. The crisis in southern Kaduna will rear its ugly head again in 2022, and this will spoil the chances of APC in Kaduna. El Rufai and Ganduje should not dream to be president. Likewise, I can see Yahya Bello as president of the country. There will be more confusion. Let us pray so our security operatives fighting insecurity will not go on strike. Nigerians cannot defeat these terrorists without engaging mercenaries. There will be an attempt by these terrorists to launch missile attacks against fighter jets. So let us pray to see a plane that will crash at let us pray not to see a plane that will crash at Muritala Airport or a plane overshooting the runway. We should pray against the Nigerian Air Force plane crashing. We must pray so that our military fighting Boko Haram will not be ambushed. Let us pray so that pirates will not attack our navy on the high sea. Let us pray against the attack on governor's convoy, the CBN governor falling sick. Let us pray for a commissioner in Ogun State and in Kaduna, Sokoto, and in Plateau. Some banks are going to have issue. CBN is going to contend with a lot of problems. Some banks are going to face challenges. These include First Bank, Access Bank, Unity Bank, Stanbic Bank, EcoBank, and GTB. The man of God urged Nigerians not to disregard the COVID-19 protocols but put in place health authorities in the country.